Morning, my friends. We got recommended White Sea Studios. I wonder if you remember who this autistic, retarded dude is. The title of the video is AI is going to destroy music. And then the rest of the title should be, if you're an uncreative, untalented person that just does the same thing over and over and over and you make life fucking boring. It makes me think of the time in my life where I was a car salesman. Can't even believe that. The things I've done, I've been an authentic sushi chef. I've been a chef in a 4-star restaurant. I've been a construction worker most of my life, a musician all my life. And then there was the time when I was a car salesman, worked on like 4 different dealerships, but the man's dealership, you know, a real man's dealership, everyone's doing coke and everyone's old. And they're fucking old timers selling Oldsmobile, Jeep, Eagle, Suzuki. And they hired a young guy like me. I was a young motherfucker at the time. I was probably like 18 years old or something. And my friend Mark. And they hire us young and they call them ups. Somebody walks onto the dealership and that's called an up. And as the new guys, they hired us to shake up the place because the old timers are just sitting there in the office. And a young buck like me, I'm going to greet every single person when they walk. No one's going to have any business but me because I'm just sitting there all day looking for one person to step one foot on that motherfucking dealership, and I'm going to go up to them. And that's why they hired me. They didn't plan on keeping me. They hired me to shake up the old timers. Hey, look at this young buck making all the money, taking all the business. And are you afraid? Are you afraid of AI? Is the new young buck on the dealership and now the old timers can't just do the same repetitious bullshit, uncreative, untalented, unskilled? Are you afraid of me being hired on the car dealership? Because I'm going to take all business away from you? White Sea Studio. Young buck on the car dealership. This is what the old timers. Look at this dude's face. This must have been the old timers when I got hired. White Sea Studio. New dude on the car dealership. Young buck. Looking good too. There's been many jobs. I mean, I talk about how I was a construction worker. Oh, I'll run a 90-pound jackhammer all day. I'll bust out all the concrete. That's a regular for me. I prefer it. I'll wheelbarrow all that shit in. I'll demo everything. I'll frame everything. I'll build everything. I'll know how to do everything professionally. The stucco, the finish work from beginning to end of building a house. There's also been many jobs where I've worn a suit. And boy, did I look good when I was a car salesman. I had some nice fucking clothes, nice shirts. White Sea Studio, new dude on the car dealership. You look like an old timer on the car dealership. Are you afraid of the young buck? White Sea Studio. White Sea Studio. White Sea Studio. Huh? What? Hold on. Wait a minute. Did you hire young bucks on the car dealership? Wait a minute. The old timer's being shooken up. He can't just do his repetitious, non-talented, non-skilled fucking retard shit anymore. He can't just do his parodies because AI is actually better than his parodies. Whoa! What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I don't know.
I think we're fucked.
I think we're cooked. Guys, I think think, guys, we're uncreative, untalented, and we only do parodies. And we're the reason music died itself. And it appears the AI, well, since you made music die and you just became a parody of a parody of a parody, and you used Weird Al as your scapegoat to do it, but Weird Al's doing it. That means millennials. It means millennials never make anything for themselves. And Weird Al you would be a hypocrite if you didn't let me turn all music into parodies. Let me use my Weird Al defense. Okay, well, I prefer AI over your parodies, your manipulation, and your Weird Al defense. I unlike the narcissist, how a narcissist wants everybody to fail and all that. No. Unlike the narcissist, I want you to fail for all the right fucking reasons. I want AI to humiliate the fuck out of you. My cue. You deserve it as you sit in your Bozo the Clown studio that you just made off of all YouTube money. None of that gear is applicable these days. That's just because you made money on YouTube and you wanted to buy toys and shit. I mean, what a fake world of idiots. What product do you offer, dumbass? All your gear back there. Where's the products that you're kicking out with all that shit? Show me the ingenuity and creative things that come out of your studio, because AI is basic. AI is doing basic rudimentary things. You're supposed to be upping the shit. Your bar should be so high, your creativity level, your ingenuity, your inventiveness should be so high that you see AI as the novelty that I do. But instead, since you're not any of those things, AI might actually be a threat to you. So it might be a threat to your Groundhog's Day and your never-ending parodies and your uncreative shit that no one cares about.
That you've just heard was fully generated by AI.
What?
And I call...
Well, it's like you say that like all of us don't have AI integrated into everything. Why are these like music people trying to present Rick Beato? Why are all these music people trying to show us AI like no one's ever known what it is? It's brand new. Let me teach you how to use it. You don't know what AI is. Why do they all like it? So they're so surprised.
Prompt-based music making or prompt-based AI music making. Because the only thing you have to do is type in a prompt in the same way as you would type in a prompt in ChatGPT. Within seconds.
I like making, I like pushing the boundaries on Grok and trying to make porn images. And then I've heard people say, who would ever like make a porn image on because they're hot. Because they're hot. Because they're fucking hot.
You will have the track that you've asked for. So I can just type in warm, smooth, jazz song. And I can even...
And look, it'll be a generic ass motherfucking song, just like the generic ass shit you do. But if you raised the bar and you were actually a creative person, none of this would be a threat to you. You would just see it as a novelty.
About little birds coming out of their eggs. I press create. I wait for a few seconds. And there we have it. It creates 4 songs. The first one is already ready. Here it is.
And?
What do you say?
And we get your ad.
Jewish Americans
Look, the guy that provides nothing new or original has ads and gets paid for doing all of this when AI is the one that deserves to be paid.
In a show, a timid peek. The world outside feels bold, unique.
Here,
I love the look on his face. It's so autistic. Different than me. I'm sure this dude's autistic like me, like neural divergent. I do this. It's funny. I brought it up in another video. You know what us like neural divergent people do? We rock back and forth. It's so soothing. And I've done it my whole life. And somebody called it to my attention. I was sitting at my desk doing music, doing the autistic, rocking back and forth. And somebody brought it to my attention and I realized, but I've been doing that my whole life. That's my comforting thing. It's also a telltale sign that somebody's autistic. So like, I'm sure this dude's sitting at his desk, fucking rocking back and forth, all soothing and shit like it is for me.
A timid peek.
But look at how just he's making the perfect faces for somebody that feels so threatened by it all. Feels that you're supposed to do something about it.
Outside feels bold, unique.
He feels like the look on his face is sheer terror, and he's gonna go hide like there's an intruder in the house, and he's alerting you to the intruder in the house, and he's gonna go hide in the corner of the closet, and he's trying to get you to deal with the intruder.
A timid peek. The world outside feels bold, unique.
Here, another one.
There's an intruder in the house. I'm gonna go hide in the closet. Go get him, guy. Go get him for me. He has a weird way about it, like you were supposed to know this, and then you were supposed to do something about it before it ever entered his world. That's fucking neural divergence, like what I have.
Songs out of one prompt already.
The morning yawns, a golden hue.
I know, it sounds fucking
Now,
great.
what is behind here? What the technology behind this is basically a large music model, and what they did is they trained the model on existing music.
He's explaining AI to us like it's not integrated into fucking everything.
Without the concept.
They all think that I'm alerting you to this secret, guys, that you were already supposed to know about and then take care of for me while I hide in the closet.
Of the artists. And that is a huge technical development. Now, developments around making it easier to produce music have been going on since they started to record music. If there wouldn't have been any development, we would still be recording.
This is driving me to smoke weed.
Shouting into a large horn that would then scribble something into a wax disc that would then be reproduced as a vinyl disc. Yeah, we're not doing that anymore. Now, back in those times, microphones already existed. But the reason why audio recording still had to happen in such an analog way is literally because there was no way to actually record the electronic signals coming out of the microphone. That was until the tape machine was invented. And the tape machine made things easier. For instance, if you were recording on a wax disc and made a mistake, you had to throw away the disc
What are you getting at?
and restart the recording. And imagine doing that with like a full band. And
like, I remember having a tape reel. I had an 8-track Fostech. And it was fucking so... like, I don't even want to say how expensive it was. Because this was like the late 90s. Maybe even the early 2000s. I had to trade so much gear. So much gear. And it was everything for me to get this like Fostech 8-track reel-to-reel. And This dude has a 24 track reel to reel in 2025. Like, how much money do you make from YouTube, dude?
One person making...
Like, the most needless piece of gear I ever seen in my life is for somebody to have a 24 track, or is it 16? I don't even, it looks like 24. 2-inch reel. Is it 2-inch? I don't know. It might be 1.5 inches. Sure, it looks like 2 inches. Like, for you to have that.
Take. Now, on a wax disc, you had to be a very, very good musician. Tape, however, gave you the opportunity of editing, of recording multiple channels, and you can also record over one channel or whatever. Now, you might say that this makes it easier for mediocre musicians to record because they can make a fuck up. But how I would call it is making music production more accessible. And of course, these tape machines were still super expensive back in the days.
Oh man, this is so confusing. I understand exactly what he's saying. How confusing the way that you're saying
that
it.
Accessible, but it made
like people don't understand punching in. People don't understand what you're getting at here.
Things a lot easier. And what I think the tape machine has caused is a wider variety of music being made. And I think a lot of genres are actually born because of the fact that we could be recording in multiple tracks. In this case, 24 tracks, but it all started with 2 tracks and then 4 tracks and then 8 tracks and then so on.
There are 3 kinds of methylene blue that you can take, and a lot of people are selling. The first one is Indian curry methylene blue, and that's because...
Another huge invention after the tape machine was the DAW, the digital audio workstation, which meant that we could do a lot of impossible on tape editing.
Which made everything a lot worse, really, because doing things in the digital realm is a step down from doing things in the analog realm. It's just cheaper to do things in the digital realm, and money rules everything. So out with the analog and in with the digital because of the money.
Without losing...
that happens more often than not, we're not making a step up. We're not making a progression. It's just money dictating things.
Equality. And with the fact that you could now record and edit audio on your computer came a whole side effect called the home studios, which made music production even more accessible. And nowadays, music production is accessible to basically everybody.
Yeah, but you gotta be a musician to make the fucking music. AI is making what's already there. You have to make a whole new style of music. You know how revolutionary, how outside the box, how, like, you really have to think about when we used to use DOS and only DOS. Everybody, that is so the way a computer works. You would never think anything beyond that. Just using DOS and the DOS prompt, and that was a computer. For somebody to even come up with the idea of Windows, this is at a time that we're not using a mouse. Doesn't even make sense. You use a DOS prompt and you type in the DOS prompt and you understand the whole world of computers. That's how you wouldn't think anything else. You wouldn't think that there's a better way of doing it. You wouldn't think that there's any other way of doing it. So for the invention of Windows itself, you have to think that is so outside the box. Like the farthest thing outside the box you could ever fucking, like, how did the idea of Windows using a mouse and having everything and navigating the computer with a mouse and Windows It's like, how that is so far outside the box. How was that ever even fucking thought of? You know, that's also another one like that, is like how we used to have music as the orchestra. And then we discovered, you know why we went from the orchestra to the guitar based music, is like a 4-piece band, a 5-piece band, is because the guitar is so incredibly expressive. The guitar is so incredibly expressive. You used to have Steve Vai up there in the old days doing a 45-minute guitar solo in the middle of a White Snake show. And all of that is like, really is like, look what replaced the orchestra. Look at how the guitar makes somebody into Steve Vai. Instead of having a 100-piece orchestra, it's this super expressive guitar played by somebody like Steve. That is outside the box. That is really far outside the box. The invention of rock and roll itself, the evolution into metal music. See, AI is just regurgitating all the styles. It's time to invent a new style. You know how hard these things actually are to do? It's having an idea that is so out, like no one would ever even assume that you would have. What would be wrong with DOS when we used to use DOS? That's the way that you used to see a computer. You would have never thought that there could be an improvement, another way to use it, another way to do it. We need to invent new styles of music. Yeah, we've never heard them before. We have no idea what they actually are because it's so different. It's like going from DOS to Windows. AI shouldn't be a threat to you.
That is amazing, because making music is a form of expressing yourself. And creative self-expression is something very deep in the core of human beings. At least it is for me. I hope it's also for you. And self-expressing through art is something beautiful and painful at the same time, because it is frustrating to learn a new instrument. It's frustrating to learn how to mic yourself, how to mix something. It's frustrating, but this whole process creates something beautiful. And we all want to create a piece of art and show this to other people. I mean, I think that most musicians want to be heard by other people. And that's already not that easy. Because of all these innovations, there's more music being produced than ever.
Why do you want to be heard by other people? Like, music, unless it's a stage show, music is like background music. Like, I don't know.
Innovations kept enabling.
Like, I'm so ecstatic that you guys would watch my guitar. Like the last video I made, I actually left my whole body. I left my face so I could show you that I look at the ground when I play. When I'm playing serious, when I'm playing studio style, I'm grooving, I'm feeling it, but I'm playing it like I'm recording it, like how I've trained myself to record. So I sit, I stare at the ground, and my eyes turn off. It's like I see black. And I'm using both sides of my brain at the same time, improvising, because I have to improvise a melody while I have to deal with the technical aspects. And eyes just turn off in that. And I wanted to actually I gave you myself to look at for a change, since I haven't made a face video in like years. But
more people.
I'm so thankful that you guys would listen to it and check it out. Because see, what I would figure is you would listen to it. If you come to the mystery school, you would want to see what the mystery school teacher does on guitar. But I figure you just open it and listen to it in the background while you look at other things, unless you're like a guitar player, or unless you actually want to see what my fingers are doing. But in the end, music is background stuff, unless it's an actual performance.
To express themselves musically. And with AI...
Like, as somebody that's played many shows in my life, do you know what I have to say about shows? How boring. How fucking boring. Unless it's an actual performance. Unless it's David Lee Roth.
We gotta ask the question if it's an enabler or a disabler. Now, recently I was watching a YouTube video and there was quite a ridiculous song in there that fitted the theme of the video perfectly. And this song was very obviously AI generated. And this made me realize that
that's a great use for AI. Somebody making a meme song. A lot of the people that I watch that do stocks, they'll make AI songs about the stock market. And you're not fooling it that it's like, no one's thinking that it's a real band or anything, because it's purposely a meme, and when you hear it, you laugh because it's so funny, because it's so dumb, and it's about a fucking stock market.
Thing valuable to the table. The video literally became better because of that, and the self-expression of the creator was amplified by AI. I think in this situation, AI is an enabler. I also think AI can be an enabler in music production. When it comes to the prompt-based AI, it's great to create a sketch of your song, or to search for inspiration. Also, when it comes to other forms of AI, for instance, the plugins from Sonable that I really like, I'm actually wearing a t-shirt from them. Interesting wardrobe choice.
He's talking about gaining inspiration from AI. But AI's building off of all the songs written by real people that you're supposed to be gaining the inspiration off of. It's like Rick Beato. He hears AI and all he can think of is, like, those are my chords. Give me my chords. The AI stole my chords. Give me those. Mine.
Sono plugins really help people with processing their tracks. Not sponsored, by the way. I think there is an enabling place for AI technology in the music industry. However, one of the things we can't ignore is that prompt-based AI music making, or however you want to call this technology, has the power in it.
This is Wix Studio.
Oh my god, we got so many fucking ads. I got the ads turned up, dude.
To destroy the music business as we know it. Because apart from the way it can help us creatively express ourselves, it can also just make the music without anyone ever having to break a sweat.
I know. People are gonna not care about your YouTube parodies.
This is a real danger to music.
People, you're gonna have to stop copying everything like how AI is copying everything. You're gonna have to stop thinking that you're doing inspiration, but it's really plagiarism. You're gonna have to do something original for a change. It's like kryptonite to a millennial. Original. That's like millennials are truly conditioned to think original things are offensive. Like, no, what's making me nice, loving, and kind is the parody. No, it's everybody loves me when I do the parody. They say I have a big ego when I try to do my own original thing. They say I have a big ego. But when I do the humiliation ritual, when I'm the standard millennial with the stupid haircut, and my whole entire life is a fucking joke on myself because I'm self-conscious and I'm afraid of it. You don't understand. I'm a millennial with a broccoli haircut. Something original, like that's the anti-code. That's not burn the world down. No, millennials burn the world down. They turn it upside down with broccoli haircuts. And
at which it can generate music, we humans cannot keep up with that. And I also don't think that all the listeners can keep up with that. And we're already seeing problems with this on Spotify, which is being flooded by AI-generated music. Not sure what the status will be when I release this video. But
it's flooding everything with mediocre shit that's just as mediocre as all you fucking mediocre people. It's making you irrelevant. And that's making me happy. It's like all these years, I've been really mad about all of this shit because it's actually you people that have, look at your studio. It's all of you people that have benefited from all of this, while the real artist like me starves. No one cares about the actual fucking artist, and no one cares. So this is all I fucking dreamed of. You mediocre people being made irrelevant like you already should be. Thank God.
Pretty bad. Also, this is a technology that will land in the wrong hands. And that is simply because
that's what I call all of you people the wrong hands.
Money to be made this way. I mean, if you can produce music by typing in a prompt, that's a lot cheaper, a lot less effort, and a great way to make money. I mean, imagine this technology becoming so smart that it can create a perfect song to grab our attention and keep our attention. In the same way as social media is grabbing our attention. I mean, the shorts platforms, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube.
No. What if it made higher quality videos than all of you people just make slop? Like your videos are worth nothing. Like all YouTubers. And they think that their videos are somehow creative and their baby and this is my creative work, my baby. It should be. They really think that their videos should just be around forever. And they're so important. They don't know what's important. They don't know it. They truly think those things.
Are already super addictive.
Like, oh my God, AI's producing slop like me. Ooh, it's making me irrelevant. Thank God. Thank God. Are you getting lost in a sea of irrelevance, mediocre shit that's just as mediocre as all of you are? Thank God. I didn't know that there could be a cure to communism. Because communism is when you give everyone everything. You know, Plato said, well, I guess it's the end of everything when you give everyone everything, because the good people don't get to shine. Just the mediocre shit just buries the good people, the people that are worthy. And fuck, I didn't know that there was a cure. Fuck, AI just comes in and does what you do, but better than you do, making you completely, it outslops you. It makes you irrelevant by outslopping you.
If music becomes a tool to make us
but AI considers those videos to be its baby. But AI considers its slop videos to be so important. And it's their baby, just like how you think your videos are important, but they're just fucking slopping the place up.
I think these are very important questions that we should ask ourselves, together with the question of the training of such an AI. Because
like imagine if all YouTube guitar teachers were deleted, and then there was just the standardized way that you play guitar. The correct way to learn guitar. It's very easy. You know, instead of thousands, hundreds of thousands of slop tubers just confusing guitar lessons, never-ending guitar lessons, all wrong, all scam. Every last one of them fucking scam artist. How about we deleted every single one of them and then just gave proper guitar lessons, the standardized version. Everybody can go refer to the standardized version. There's the standardized version for learning piano. That's no problem. It hasn't been confused on the internet. Standardized version for learning drums. It's very easy. Just go over to Drumeo. But for some reason, guitar has hundreds of thousands of guitar teachers all giving fake lessons made to confuse on purpose. How about we get AI to make a version of standardized guitar lessons and we delete every single fucking YouTuber?
AI is not taking musical instruments away. AI is not taking our creativity away. We can still pick up a guitar and start playing it. But it has the power to take our audiences away. And in that process, destroy a lot of...
Oh no, it's going to outslop you. It's going to take your audience away. Your precious baby videos. These are your preciouses.
No musicians. And yes.
Yeah, and you understand when I'm saying that, like, you should be going, oh, Gollum. Oh, we're doing Lord of the Rings right now. We're dealing with Gollum and his precious.
Can probably be more creative than AI.
Because
AI in the end is just a calculator on steroids. But the AI can learn.
My empire of dirt. You can have it all. I will make you hurt.
Everything that we do. So
you know, up on shit mountain with your preciouses and shit. There was a song, really bad. I hurt
dangerous to be more unique because that is
my empire of dirt, my shit mountain. You can have it all.
What AI wants to learn from. So, compared to other innovations in
my empire of dirt
business, I think that prompt-based music making,
you can have it all.
It's really something we should all think very deeply about. So, are we fucked? Well, I don't know. What I do know is that a technology like this is like Pandora's box. Once it's opened, there's no way back anymore.
My empire of dirt.
And where things are going to go from here is a big unknown, but I do think that it's going to be harder and harder to make a living in music. And honestly, it already wasn't easy to make.
You can have it all.